You gonna do the intro?
Sam, if you're making the intro, I don't know how you play it like that.
I thought you were gonna do.
Huh?
That was whack, bro.
We did not discuss that, bro.
Oh my god.
Alright, bro.
Welcome to the TRIX podcast. This is episode 1. We got Witty the Stingray right here.
Yes, sir.
Black and Ryan, everybody be trying to play all the time. You see this thing? First.
Okay.
I fucking hate this, bro.
He's like black and right. So
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do that over, yeah. Alright.
Take 2.
Alright. No, I'm gonna be creative. That's all we
Gotta
gotta
be
do.
great.
Alright. Here we go. Alright, in 2019, we had Reindeer Royale. In 2020, we had Winter Championships. This is episode 1 of TRIX Podcast. We got LOL Witty 1, or better known, Witty the Stingray here.
what's cracking?
So we're gonna be doing first episode of this podcast, just talking about a little bit more in depth on, who is Witty, who is this player that everybody just seen out of nowhere in 2020 come through. Like, who's this one Orion player? What's going on? Like, who's this person that just beat Sandstorm, beat Boomy, beating all these top players coming through? Alright, I'm joined here with Camus, other person here. Gonna be probably silent throughout this whole thing. All that. That was a joke.
You got
You're
no
not
shade
supposed to
at
hype
that,
yourself.
Hey, bro. Don't do that to me, bro.
Don't do that to me.
Alright.
Can't get out like this.
Alright, but this off the rip, definitely something I want to talk about is like, you Witty, you're coming off of not just being this new player and like the top scene, but like this new player that nobody was familiar with. Like, you talk about like these people that came up, like let's say Kui, for example, when he got like his first top 8 in winners. Even people knew who Kui was at that time. Like, everybody in the competition, the top competition, knew who Kui was. Like, they were practicing with him and all that. But comparing that to your situation, to where nobody even knew about you, and you come from like getting top 32, like there and here, to just like second place. Like, as far as I know, any up and comer has never done that at all, aside from, I want to say, like Sandstorm, and yeah, like Sandstorm, when it was like which tournament was it? It was like that one.
Outplayed this man.
Yeah, Outplayed this man. He's probably like the only up and comer that nobody really had practiced with or even knew that much, to my knowledge, who would play so high. And you kind of became that next like cornerstone. Like, how do you kind of feel about that?
That's just funny, in my opinion. I think it's just funny.
What you mean?
Like, bruh, it's like weird. It's like funny. Cause okay, here's the thing. I wasn't known to the pro scene or the community, but I was known to all the semi-pros. All of the semi-pros knew who I was. So, like, for other people that were like around my skill level, like they weren't like that surprised, but the pros didn't really think I was that good, and the community had no idea who I was in the first place. Since I wasn't popular and any of that stuff. So
No,
yeah, I think it's just like I think it's just wild. Like, I just can't believe it. Sometimes it's crazy.
I definitely think there was like this somewhat stigma. I don't want to say it was like out there, but it was like this one stigma between like this top scene and then like the semi-pro community, if you want to like say that. I don't know how to call it, but there was always this stigma of just like a huge bubble between those two people. Like, no one really knew like X from Y, if that made any sense. Like, nobody was familiar with this other scene, and definitely it shows. Like, look, comparing right now to last year, you see all these semi-pros and all these up-and-comers like appearing a lot more often, giving all these top people that everybody had acknowledged for so long like a run for their money. Like, everybody's talking about the PR of today, the experience of today. Just like so many new names that, while yeah, they're just starting right now to come up in the scene, we never really recognized back in like 2018, 2019, even though they've always been there for a while now. Like, they've always been in that semi-pro position. So I definitely think like you said in your scenario, whenever you kind of crack that barrier of just like placing so high and just becoming the unfamiliar player in that territory, it's just like it's weird. You can't really describe it type thing.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh yeah. Get a little bit more into it. How do you name yourself Witty? Like, okay, besides being this new player, right? You also have like a bajillion names. Like you go from like
Yeah.
Witty, you go from Son, you go from Typhoon, you go from I don't know some.
Some.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you just have some.
Yeah, I had like a lot of names.
Like,
But
what made you think? Well, at least to me, I assumed you wanted to stick with Stingray because people knew you as Stingray, but then now you want to label
Yeah.
yourself as like Witty the Stingray because that's how you were. But like,
yeah.
yeah, is there
Alright,
really
so
some like defining background to it?
alright, so I got the name Witty because on the Xbox 360, my random generated name was Witty Normal 9. So after that I made it Witty Normal and then I made it Witty. Like I just cut it short
Right.
because it was too long. And then my name was Witty for a while and then I got good under the name Stingray. I don't know why my name was Stingray. It was just like it was just random as well. It was like supposed to be one of my temporary names. I just happened to get top 8 under it.
Right.
So people were confused about who Witty is and who Stingray is. They thought like they were different people. So I just combined the names so people wouldn't get confused. So
No,
yeah, that's why my name is Witty the Stingray.
in a way though, it kind of like matches if that makes sense. It's like Witty the Stingray. There's like I don't know. There's some type of like flow to it.
Yeah, he rolls all the time.
Man, wait, Dwayne the Rock Johnson in the Rock.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, wait. Yo, I never even wait. That kind of works.
When they're like,
Bro.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Witty the Sting. Who else has that type of name?
yes, sir.
Bro.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. No, people got the weird. I got like a literal sandwich as my name. I don't know how.
Sandwich.
Like, just sandwich.
Nah, bro. Sandwich is the Australian player, bro.
Yeah. Anyway. So you're kind of like at the place you are right now, but did you really like see yourself back then when you started playing like way at the beginning? Like, did I want to be playing at this top level type thing, or were you just there to like play?
Oh yeah. As soon as I got the game and I saw you could play in tournaments for like free and you don't have to go to like LAN because I come from CS:GO, so
Yeah.
I thought you had to like join some team or some shit and go to LAN to actually become a pro player. But like same for Smash, I thought it was like that. But once I saw you could register for online tournaments and just play without being like without qualifying for anything, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go pro in this game. It looks fun. Like so, yeah. Like that's been my goal for a while to get top 8.
I definitely, yeah, I think that's like the main appeal that I try to go for too. Just like, oh, we have this online open tourney. It's free of charge. It's like 20K, and everybody's like, you're giving away that much money on like 4-bar connections, and then
For free?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's for free. You just gotta make it hard. I mean, I don't know. Like when I was playing originally, it was like I wasn't even into like competitive fighters at the time. Like I played Mortal Kombat, I played Injustice and all that, but I never really like gone into that sort of scene. I think like most people who played fighters, if they weren't there to be competitive because they played with like one of their friends or something like that, then it was just like, okay, I'm playing just to have fun, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, it's like crazy how Brawlhalla, it just kind of becomes this one game to where it's like you either jump into it wanting to play competitive like that, or you just kind of play it. You either stick around for a while and then have that drive, or you just kind of play it once and then like do. Because like even before Brawlhalla got popular and how like the open tourneys, like Smash was still a thing.
Yeah.
So it was a huge
Smash is
decision.
different though. You have to actually go to LANs to
Yeah.
make a name.
And make money, honestly.
Yeah, definitely though. I think like Brawlhalla just like accessibility and all that just made it a lot better come through. All right. Yeah, forget about Brawlhalla. Like putting that aside, this podcast, this episode is about you right now.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody, all right, and everybody knows you. 2020, after that, like coming out second place winter championships. First thing everybody did, Twitter.com. Like it all unraveled from there. Like, how do you feel about being the next. I don't want to say the next like Double Dime because that sounds weird, but like being the villain of the story, if that makes any sense.
Oh, I think that's just fun. I was playing with it definitely. Like, I knew that I was that good, but I wanted to make it like interesting. I didn't want to be still, but I'd be like, "Oh my god, guys, thank you." So like, I was like, "Haha, easy" or some shit. I said like light work or something on Twitter because I thought it'd be funny,
Yeah,
like some legendary type shit to just destroy everyone and no one knows who I am. So I just say it's like some goofy shit, like light work. So
and like
if it
definitely.
was like that was my plan. That was definitely my plan
Hmm.
for sure.
I definitely feel like, and you could tell too. Like we've been talking about this before, but people people hopped on that. Like as soon as people saw like, I don't want to say immediately saw that site because you were already like that, but like as soon as a lot of that same top scene that didn't know about you like saw that type of behavior, that's, let's be honest, like it's rarely seen.
Yeah.
Like you had Double Dime being the villain, you had like Starlight 2016, you had like Wilson for a short period of time. But like point being, you have like only this very small pocket of players who actually want to like resonate that type of energy. And then you come through placing it like this high. You don't go for that humble path of just like, oh GG's, you know, fun tourney and all
Yeah.
that. No, you want to like assert that type of thing. And you could tell like people responded. People definitely responded.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Yeah, that's just funny to watch.
Yeah,
And they all got pissed off.
I definitely feel like it's good for the scene. Obviously, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
good for like any comp scene as long as you don't overstep what you gotta step on. But like
Yeah.
there's nobody likes a scene that's soft. Honestly,
Yeah.
Facts.
nobody likes a soft scene. Like people need emotion. They need a story.
You need more personality. Yeah.
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 It's not like you can. There's personality, and then you need like a drive to continue that personality. Because I think like so many people have like this following for this certain person for their personality, sure, but in order to bring more engagement and just like more interest to the overall scene instead of that specific person, you need those clashing personalities. You need like that whole story, and I definitely feel like having that villain role that you pursued, it's a good thing in retrospect to like what a competitive scene needs, especially like Brawlhalla. So
Yeah.
I think it's good, and like
Yeah, this is a business move for
the
sure.
business move.
Nah, because think about it. Like, if I'm toxic, people like want to see my opinion on shit now. Like, so you start streaming, you start doing YouTube videos. They want to see like how toxic you really are, or like what you really act like. It
Yeah,
just makes everything more mysterious. So like
you
when
know
you
who
stream, you'll get more viewers.
exactly reminds me of that? Low tier god.
Oh
Literally,
my
just
god.
like thing with low tier god is like it is a personality, but he's like not even faking it. Like it's just him being him. He's not going for that humble path. And like being honest, he does make success off of it. Like
Yeah. That's quality content, bro.
he's doing what he
Yeah.
wants to
Oh my
do at the
god.
end of the day. So it's like it's good for him.
Yeah.
And
And
then
with all this, go ahead.
yeah, like there is success to all that. Definitely when I was talking about like the personality thing in terms of like people having like this huge following, I could definitely tell like the audiences, the people that do watch, these top players, they can definitely like have this mentality. You know what I'm talking about, like mom mentality, that type of thing.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I gotta word myself like carefully, but the personalities or the actions of what people are gonna be talking like, it definitely does influence these viewers like a lot, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna just go straight to the point with the question. Do you think there's like these sort of players, not players who like directly influence it, but subversively have an audience that jumps onto what the player thinks and then like dramatizes it, if that makes any sense, or
Oh
like
yeah, for
goes
sure.
Yeah.
extremely eccentric with it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started on. Okay, so I think the main people, like, and I don't blame them for this, but like Boomy and Sandstorm, their following is like terrible. Like, as soon as Sandstorm said Scarlet D-Sig on Hammer invalidates the entire like roster, I saw so many platinums say that shit word for word, like
Right.
without even knowing like what it even means. It's like they'll lose to a Scarlet player that's only playing like Lance or some shit, and they'll be like, "Yep, it's that Scarlet DC that invalidates the entire roster." Or like, let's say you play in a community, you win with Scarlet. They're like, "Oh, you got a Scarlet DC, it invalidates the entire roster." Then you got Boomy. He makes a tier list. He puts a character low for no reason, and then they're like, "Yep, that character's trash," even though the character's good. Like he said this before, Boomy he faked the tier list and put Jiro low
Yeah.
on purpose because he thought that Jiro was broken and he didn't want anyone to play Jiro. So like he knew that he had an influence on the community, so he said that Jiro was bad, so no one wanted to play him
Mm-hmm.
because Big Boomy said that he's ass. So
No, yeah,
like
for sure. Like
yeah, that's what happens with this. It's funny.
something
It's
like
just funny to look
worries
at.
me for sure is that like these audiences, they're going to like their favorite content creators. They're listening. They're 100% listening to the people that are like playing. Like if I'm a person and I'm looking at a top player play a certain game that I want to be good at, right? There's going to be some
Mhm.
extent of me wanting to know their opinions or their judgments on something so that to an extent I can reflect on it.
Yeah, facts.
But what happens is that definitely if it's something that's like not addressed properly, or even just like in general, it's gonna happen inevitably. People are just gonna take that thing like to the extreme, like
Yeah.
so much to the point. Like I
Yeah.
remember, I think it was a set that like Boomy was streaming. I think it was Boomy and Zexus, right?
Yeah.
He was streaming the set between them, and it's like Boomy and Zexus fighting, blah blah blah. Boomy wins, all that, and like his audience is just riling on Zexus like the
Yeah.
whole entire. And I don't. It's not even Boomy's fault at all. I don't even think it's his fault at all. 100%. Not even
Yeah.
that. But like whenever it's something that's not even addressed or just something that isn't really talked about to his audience, like isn't monitored at all, people just go insane. Like just insane based on like one comment that somebody can have over like another player. The audience just immediately jumps on it, no context, nada. I mean, that's the internet. That's how it's gonna be like, but I definitely feel like it just gets blown out of proportion. Definitely, like in terms of you, like taking on that toxic evil role type thing, if you want to call it that, in this scene, people had opinions. And like not just opinions based on like their own judgments, but based on like how other people were talking about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
For real.
I definitely feel like you were saying that is a huge prevalent issue in this scene. I hope like it gets talked about.
Yeah. Facts. That shit is an issue.
Yeah.
It's like really annoying. Like you can main any kind of heavy weapon. It's not even a heavy weapon. Like you can main any weapon. Like pros complain about everything. Sometimes like they just get mad. Like let's say you're fighting Orb. They're like, oh my god, Orb is so dumb. They just hit like this 5-hit dodge punish or something. You're fighting guitars. They have like a 6-hit dodge punish. You're playing sword. They do sword delay. They're like, oh my god, dude, why did you hit me with sword delay? It's so broken. You're playing fucking hammer. You do delay Serapis, and then you kill them at like red. And they're like, yep, you have a true combo that's consistent as fuck. You play Axe, that shit just hits hard. You play Lynch, that shit just hits hard and has like dumb hitboxing.
Yeah. And then what
You play
happens?
Scythe, it's just offstage, just dumb. A lot of dumb shit.
What happens is like these players who are saying that, and even though like they know in it themselves that it's not literally explicitly like what they're trying to say, like
It's
the audience doesn't have anything or like really any contextual background to like understand what they're saying. So if like you said, they get like somebody gets hit by Hammer Delight Sayer, they say, oh, this weapon has a true consistent combo. You're gonna see like some portion of their audience go on Twitter on like some argument and be like, oh, well, Hammer has a consistent true combo. That's why I don't know,
Yeah.
like it has a true consistent kill combo. That's why like I don't know.
It's better than Axe or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. For sure. Always happens.
That's how it is. Though. That's how it is.
true.
Let's see.
With you becoming one of those more controversial Twitter personalities for the Brawlhalla community, do you feel like you've garnered a lot of haters? And if so, how do you deal with it?
Oh, yeah, I definitely have. But like like what I do is I just like don't look at it. Like I used to look at it and laugh at that shit until like it got really annoying. And then once it got really annoying, I just stopped looking at it. But recently, it's like been stopping. People started to get used to me like eating people, so they're not like hating as much as they used to. Because like as soon as Winters ended, they were like, "Yo, is Stingray better than Sandstorm?" And then like all the fans are like, "Nah, no way, no way," you know that shit. But now that I've just been like chilling, they're like, they don't really care as much as they used to. I just don't look at it anymore. I don't check my YouTube stats anymore. Like I don't check the comments on my YouTube stats or any of that.
That's good. Not caring about the numbers. That's something like a lot of people need to take in. Like just in general, not even Brawlhalla, but in life, if you look too much at the numbers, you looking way less on what you want to be.
It's true. Can't focus. You can't look behind you if you're trying to go forward,
No, this is not English class. What the hell?
bro.
Can't look behind you for. What does that mean?
I look behind you trying to go
Look
forward.
I mean, you could.
Yeah,
Look
that's
behind,
facts.
I mean, you could take like a phone. You could look behind you. You use a camera.
Hey, bro.
You
Hey, bro.
I think he means
Bro.
like just don't think about the past if you're trying to go into the future type thing.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm trying to get better at Rahab. I'm trying to like look at my past VODs and me getting dicked on by Cody Travis and look in the comments.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, Stingray sounds fucking bad, dude. He's so washed." All that shit. I just don't look at it, so I don't get tilted over it because I don't look.
I respect it. Respect it. What made you play Orion? Like, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Why Orion?
Like,
Of
Oh,
all
yeah.
characters.
let's be honest. Like, everybody 2018 2019 was like making all these tier lists talking about, okay, Hattori's the best, Koji's the best, Diana's the best. Everybody talking about that. Do you see Orion? Everybody's just neglecting, like
Like of all characters, why Yellow Man?
All right, so like the way that I make characters is really weird. So I would always pick something that I'm like one weapon I would be decent at. The second weapon I would be like trash at. So I made Wushan. I was like, all right, I got a decent spear. My hammer's trash though. I picked up Nash. I'm like, all right, I got like a decent spear, but my lance is shit though. So I picked up Orion because he was fun and my lance was bad.
Mhm.
So I just kept playing him, and then I ended up like getting cracked with him. And like, he just I don't know what happened with him. Like I was just like cracked with him like instantly. Like it
Right.
took me a while to get good with Nash
Yeah.
without like cheesing. But on the Rhine, like I figured out how to flowchart people with them like really easily before I even got him to level like 30.
Yeah.
Like instantly clean with him.
I guess like looking at Nash to Orion, in my opinion, like Lances has so much more like everybody keeps talking about, oh, Hammer's his like best weapon and all that, but like it's so
So it's just consistent. If you know how to flowchart with it, it's
Yeah.
really good. But Lance is just like
it's way more flexible. It's just
yeah, it's flexible.
way more flexible. If you're playing Hammer, like 100% of the time, you either just
Yeah, you
do
gotta
it
do the
what
same
consistently
shit.
works or yeah.
All right. So, what do you think is something that you want to see added gameplay wise?
Oh, okay. I got you. Well, gameplay wise, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, but what I do want them to add, like as a new weapon, is a mount. Like some like an animal
A
you can
what?
ride type thing. Like I want to see them add like a mount.
Bro, that's just land. That's just like
Nah,
Mandalorian.
but like it's not Lance. Like it's not Lance, but
I
okay.
mean, I'm
Here's
hearing
the thing.
something.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
hearing something else. I heard a mouse.
No, a mount, like a horse or some shit. A mount.
Oh, a mouse. Okay.
Yeah. So like, what would be like really cool for the weapon skins is like you could have literally any animal, any kind of like anything. You could have a fucking robot. You could have like a horse. You could have a turtle. You could have literally anything. You could have a crab, and it would like it's just clean. It's just clean. It would be like some different shit.
And then like,
So skins aside or swaps, why a mount? Like, what kind of gameplay do you think
I'm
the mount would
just
add?
thinking just paladins the whole entire time in my head.
Yeah,
Paladins.
yeah, because mounts and paladins. Yeah.
Full clan from League of Legends.
I don't know actually. Like I feel like a mount would be like some different shit. Like I feel like the mount would just have like some other kinds of like it would have like some really different moves. It would actually like be different.
Mhm.
Like when when weapons like bow or not even bow like remember like gauntlets came out when orb came out when cannon came out like the move kit seems like kind like it makes sense a little bit. It makes sense, but a mount would be like some different shit, some
Yeah.
different shit.
I
It would be
mean,
so weird.
Yeah, you don't really see like that's not even a weapon, honestly. You don't really think of that as like a weapon.
Yeah,
You
it's like
just see like a whole
it'd be
animal
cool.
like jumping your shins.
Yeah, it would be dope. It would be dope to see. I would like it. I
I
would
don't
definitely
even
play it.
I don't even know what type of attack that'd be. That like I don't know. You do a neutral, they just jump on you. I don't even know.
Yeah, like there's a lot of shit you could do with it. It would be cool though. It would be cool to see.
This is a mount. Type of
Yeah,
like
Mount.
no, I could just see like some crossover thing going on. Like you just have a mount that's like huge as hell. You got like a dot as a hitbox type thing. That's gonna look so cool.
Hmm. I don't know. Like the only thing that would be an issue is like the hitboxing. Like, would you be on top of the mount and you have to like hit him with it?
You
I
riding
feel
with it or
like
you're like puppeting?
hmm. I feel like if you just hit like a certain part, I feel like it would be like a normal hitbox. It's just that it would look whack. I'm not sure how
I
that would
mean, I
work.
hope it'd be a normal hitbox. Oh, like yeah,
Or I'm not really sure what they would do to make the hitbox not scuffed, but it would be cool to see.
yeah. No, it'd be
Yeah.
different. Um. All right, let's just all right. Looking past like the weapons, how about like the thing that like everybody practices like ranked? It's like
Oh, right.
everybody's been vocal about that junk, like,
Oh yeah.
and it's been I want to say like a good 7, 8, 9 seasons, maybe even more since like anything's been added to ranked at all. Like, what do you think they should be changing about that?
All right, they need to add a new rank. They need to add 2 new ranks because the reason I think two is because these fucking like 2300 little like shitters,
It's okay.
they be like, yo, they should add a new rank called like Grandmaster, and I don't want to be in the same category as 2300.
Okay.
I was damn near 3K elo last season. I was like 2950 last season. I don't want to be in the same category as someone that's 2300. So they should add 2 new ranks because 2600 is like where all the pros are at. Like all the pros are actually at.
Yeah.
And like if they added 1 new rank, it would probably be at 2400 where like there's like semi pros that are like kind of good, but then there's like pros and it would still be like bad.
Yeah. The thing, this is something I was thinking about, right? Like, I think the whole entire ranked like elo requirement is good, but the problem is like this game, it's gonna get bigger, obviously. And, like,
Yeah.
the more it gets big, the more players are gonna be, and then soon we're gonna be at this scenario to where it's like we go from whatever how many diamonds there are right now times 2, and then the whole entire issue is gonna be made again. If that makes any sense. Like a lot
Yeah, I
of
think
people, a lot of people were suggesting like having this like top 50 rank type thing, kind of like
yeah,
how
like
Overwatch
challenger or
is.
some shit. That would be dope.
I'd want to do that honestly. Like it doesn't even have to be a rank if they wanted. Like it doesn't even have to be like a sort of labeled rank like how diamond, gold, platinum is right now. But maybe give it like an extra perk, like I don't know, like a rank exclusive queue or something. That makes
Bro,
sense.
the rankings would be a fucking war zone. If you got top 50, you'd be challenger, but then if you dropped out of it, you would D rank.
For
And you have to stay top 50 through the entire season to actually get the border
dude,
and like the icon. Like it would be a war zone. People would be like it would be like hundreds of people trying to get top 50.
mm-hmm.
And shit, it would be disgusting.
My question is like I don't know why they're not doing it. Like you got all these
It's not
cross.
hard. It's really not hard. Like all you have to do is copy and paste the same shit you did for Diamond, then just like change the way that it looks and just make it a different
Whole
requirement.
big rank, yeah.
Like you can literally copy and paste everything you did for Diamond, just change the elo requirement and make like the border to look a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
I mean, it's not that hard. You just gotta like go into the game, program some new shit.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's like copy and paste another 20. It's nothing new.
It's not.
It's literally nothing new. Like I'm not
I
talking
mean,
about the challenger thing. I'm talking about adding just another rank.
yeah. Okay, no, I was gonna say like it's nothing new. There has been nothing new. Period.
Facts.
But no,
Like
yeah.
actually.
All right, but yeah, that's I think a lot of people think about that for ranked. But then we go into like in general, like Brawlhalla balancing. Everybody keeps talking about like, oh, Brawlhalla's really balanced because XYZ it has a way better like pool of weapons to win with compared to like Smash or something, to where you have all these kinks going on like zero to death, blah blah blah. Like, do you think just like in general the balancing is good for the game, like how it is right now?
Oh, the only thing that I think that they need to change is Lance. They need to rework Lance completely, or not completely. Like, they need to rework Lance like they did for Cannon, and then that should be completely balanced.
Yeah.
The cannon rework look clean. They got nerfed like 5 patches in a row.
Like Lance Nair, like you can't nerf the move. Like you can't make it so it's slower.
Yeah.
You can't make it so it's more punishable. Like the fact that that move's there is just dumb.
Yeah.
So they need to rework Lance to make it so like Nair's like a different move. They need to change D-Light a lot.
I'd be glad with it if it was like literally if the move was just cut in half. I'd be so happy with that.
Yeah. Like if it was cut in half, it would actually like take more skill. Like I saw this clip. Caustic accidentally hit Wrench with the reverse Nair because Wrench dodged into it. Then he got a side air off.
Yeah,
He burned his dodge and killed him.
that was the spring championship clip, I think.
Yeah, he got fucking robbed.
Yeah, because like I know.
He hit him by accident because it has so much range and coverage.
Yeah, like, something that Cossacks would be doing in neutral before like the whole cooldown nerf thing happened was like he would just straight up like throw out nairs, like 100% just work off that, and then for people who don't know what happened, like he was throwing out this one particular nair. It was like both one stock red. He throws it out. Wrench just so happens to like dodge in that direction, and then Caustic's reaction just gets us there like that and just wins the set. I think.
Yeah,
And it's like it's not healthy.
robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit shouldn't happen. You shouldn't accidentally hit someone with the move and win off of it.
Yeah.
Shit is not looking too good.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ryan side like NC, that's all I'm gonna say.
Saw the ending on what? Lance?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What you
it's
mean,
not
bro?
it's not as bad.
What you
Cyber-
mean it's not as bad? Alright, nah.
Saw the NSYNC, it's like it's not true, and I don't know. It's just
You
Saw the
gotta
NSYNC.
hit, bro. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, do that NSYNC. I can understand that. Like shit that covers a lot of dodges. I don't have an issue with that. It's when you have a move like Lance Nair. Like you just like throw out a Lance Snare and they probably are gonna dodge into it by accident, and then if they
Yeah,
do,
because it's not really like that type of move to where like you're
yeah,
expecting
like
to
you can't just
accidentally
hit you can't hit satellite and sync like you can't just do it over and over. Like
Yeah.
Nair is just a
Yeah,
move.
like, they're gonna get wise to it eventually.
Yeah, like there's different ways you can dodge.
But it's like there, you can literally just take stock.
Look, if you dodge down off a sidelight, you can't get hit by NSYNC. You just can't.
Yeah.
If you dodge down off a D-Light or you just don't dodge, you can't get hit by NSYNC. They'll have to side sync, and that's a hard read.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one actually has the balls to do a side sync, other than me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We have game time since from sites like body. Alright, but like besides like the weapon and stuff, like how are you feeling about all these weapons going against each other? Like the general weapon pool, the character pool, like what's going on with that? Like in my opinion, also
I think it's balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's balanced. I think everything is good right now.
Like you got people winning with Isaiah, you got people winning with Jala. Like everybody keeps talking about, oh, you can't win with 4 defense, you can't win with cannon, you can't do XYZ. And it's crazy how like the game's at a certain point to where you can just win with anything.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've always liked about Brawlhalla over other games, that you can just that you're not really like there's a meta, but it's like you're not really forced to stick with the meta, or otherwise you'll just underperform.
Yeah.
That just comes to a matter of like you need to be a good player though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nothing's straight. That's how the game's always is.
Yeah, as long as you know how to use your character and you're good at the game and you know what you're doing, you're chilling.
Yeah. Alright. Past that, alright, we got like the boring stuff out, we got the balance, we got the stuff all these people talking about, right? We finna talk about tournaments, right? So you know, we got winter championships, second place. Kinda clean. We got spring championships, we don't talk about that. We got CEO, we don't talk about that.
I didn't get plenty, yo.
Actually, no, I am gonna ask about that. All right. So, what are you thinking about like in terms of springs and CO? I definitely think like the popular topic at that time was like Pugsy, for example.
Yeah.
Like, this dude comes from like I want to say Shine was his last top 8 during 2019, and then just out of nowhere he wins winners, which is clean. Then he gets second place at CEO. And everybody's thinking like, oh my god, like Pugsy's on a roll and all that. And then you come to the spring championships.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of just using that as like an example though. Like my point being, what do you think about like the consistency of like these people who are playing right now compared to like how it was before? Like these placings, because I don't think there's been this diverse of a placing since I want to say like the early competitive years of this game, like 2016, 2017.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. I feel like when people get their like little top eights and they start winning and shit, they get really cocky. Like they stop practicing. They feel like they can just take a break from the game and like do whatever they want type thing. They can just like play all fast and aggressive for fun, and they don't need to improve. And then they end up getting 33rd because you got all these like ranked netters during off season like sweating their asses off playing like 12 hours a day trying to get better.
Yeah.
Well, you have like Sandstorm just like playing League of Legends or some shit. Like just not even worried about Brawlhalla. Because that's what happened in Winters. I was just like grinding the fuck out of the game while all the pros were just like chilling, and I caught up to them really fast.
No, yeah.
So like Pugzy, I don't know if he's been practicing the game or not, but when I watched him play, he definitely looked rusty as fuck. Like he didn't look like how he usually played. When he got 17th, then he got 33rd. Oh no, man! It's weird. It's really weird. Like
It is.
Boomy got what ninth, then he got second. Cody was he was doing right, then he won.
Yeah.
I get second, then I get ninth. Well, I know why I got ninth. I know why I got ninth. It's like it was just like the thing I was talking about. I got like too confident. I was just chilling.
Yeah.
I wasn't practicing. And when I was in the tournament, I wasn't in focus mode. Like I was joining the combo breaker venue VC. I was just having a good ass time
Yeah.
instead of like sweating my ass off and trying my best to win. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely not gonna do that again. I'm just gonna play to win.
Yeah.
I was
You
just
know,
playing to have fun. I was trying to experiment.
I didn't even realize that like Summers is this weekend.
Yeah, it
I
is.
never even
Yeah.
knew about
Summer's crept up. Summer's crept up really fast.
I thought it was gonna be like late this month, not even this early.
Oh yeah. Summer's just peeped around the corner, bro.
That's just how it is. Yeah, definitely though. Yeah, I'd say one thing that attributes to that is that like you got all these people who like 2018, 2019, they were just like the same seven, the same five people just there. And then there's like that off season time too where they just kind of like don't practice. They're like a little bit too comfortable. And then you got all the ranked nutters, you got all the up and comers just like coming out of nowhere. And like at that point, it's not even something that's unexplained in retrospect, but like it's big. It's definitely big.
Yeah, that shit happens all the time. Except like most of the people when they go pro, they keep all their shit that they learned for themselves. That's not what I did. I taught all my friends like the shit I knew, and probably got top 8
Big up in Paul.
and shit. Yeah, let's go. I put him on. I taught him what I learned over the off season, and then he got his top 8.
Mm-hmm.
I was proud. And shit, it's looking good. I thought Kai some shit. He got like 17th
Mm-hmm.
and all that shit. But like off season is where like the pro shift changes, and it's never changed like this hard before.
Definitely.
I don't think at least like I know Tiffany won a major after like in winters like what 2018 or 2017 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's because like everyone was like lacking and shit while she was practicing.
Yeah, like
But I don't think it was ever this hard. Like there were so many upsets. Like there were so many like people getting beaten.
yeah,
Like Impala beating Boomy for top 8. I beat Boomy for top 8. Like Sandstorm losing to me, Ethan losing to me, Cosmics losing to me, and shit like that. You got Wubs beating Noel and shit.
yeah, be like Noel being Crocky, like just
Yeah,
running
Yeah,
out
beating
the
Crocky. You got Blazy beating Isidrew and Lil Cap. He almost beat Costlix.
And he'd be like,
You got Pierre beating Santi. Like it's just wild. There's a lot of upsets. Zex's almost beat Boomy. Like he was actually doing really good against him. I think he choked a little bit. Didn't win that.
yeah, I definitely love like the direction that it's going though, like with this sparse like placements going on, because it's forcing people to like stand up, like actually realize, okay, I have to either defend or just like actually start practicing and play good if I want to either get the reputation that I established, or if I want to like be on the up and come up and then decide for myself if I want to establish myself like that.
Yeah. This shit is wild. How like all the ranked nutters are just like fighting each other over and over and improving at like a fucking insane rate.
Dog, like,
While Boomy's playing League of Legends and then they come back and then like all the ranked nutters are just fucking insane.
you know
And no
who
one
I
knows.
think, you know who I think is gonna actually like go insane? Not insane, but like be up there. Probably like Megdy. That dude.
Oh yeah,
so
maybe he's getting better.
nice to me.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Like Snowy too. Snowy showed what he could do in Combo Breaker. I respect it a lot. He just needs to keep practicing, of course. But Megdi, like, dude got like, I want to say 2,500. Got like top 32 all on PlayStation. I think he's like the highest PlayStation placing player ever.
Yeah.
That dude is.
Yeah, Meggy's he's getting better for sure. There's a few other people. I forgot their names, but there's some people that like are actually insane. Like they're improving really fast.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people on the come up right now.
I'm trying to think of some others off the top of my head besides like Megdi though. I can't.
I'm not sure whatever happened to the people. Like I was looking at the old like Nutter tier list and shit back like before I was like good.
Mm-hmm.
Like hold on, I think I have it in my DMs with Pierre.
It's I think
right here.
it's pinned on.
Yeah, like you got Spigums, the Penguin, Ilyu, Zexus Webs, Casey, Podronsky, Tasty, Hazen, Brian, Van Thurl, Botanic, Baboot, Pierre, Fugelsar, High Splatter, me, Contracts, JKR, AZ Martinez, AZR, Royer, Blizzard, Kelpo, you, Ming, Mac, Best Java, Voper, Pullet, Slime, Zakoy, Adre, Impala, Mute Boy, Wing Shell, Stupor, Magma, Banshee, and Casey.
Yeah, you like just reading off that list and then comparing it to what we're seeing right now. It's insane.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, like where do they go? Like I haven't seen Shu quit the game, but like I haven't seen Baboot in a while. I haven't seen I've seen Casey a little bit. Podronsky quit the game. The Penguin quit the game. Spiggins quit the game. Mac, I'm not sure if he plays anymore. Kelpa quit. Vopor and Pula, I haven't seen them. JKR quit.
Poor JKR. He's good too.
I think Benchy also quit.
Mm-hmm.
Stupor, Cinco, Mute Boy quit. Bleach is so good. Is Scary Blizzard like Blazy?
Blizzard is Blazy, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got Ming, he's still good. I think Matt quit, but Best Java, he's just been like he improved a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty quit. There was Hazen. Velocity Brian, I haven't seen him in a while. Maybe he quit too.
Brian, he
Botanic
like,
quit.
Kind of plays ranked, but
Van Thurl, he quit.
He was inside our pools inside Springs.
Yeah, there's like a lot of people that just like dipped out, and they dipped out as soon as all like the semi-pros actually started getting good, and the ones that stayed ended up actually like winning stuff.
Yeah, like
Blazy, Pierre, Ilyu's always been there. I don't know what happened there.
Ilyu, he had to take a break because of his arm. Something like that.
Oh,
he's back though. He's doing this thing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, like the only people that I would say that haven't really done much after like still playing, I think Cinco. Cinco kept playing. I think he got 17th recently, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Wing Shell, he's doing really good in twos though, so he doesn't really count for like someone that's not doing as good as expected.
Mm-hmm.
Pie Splatter still plays, and he's actually good. Like Pie Splatter's actually scary. Like he plays like me.
Pie Splatter? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
his spirit's insane though. His spirit's actually good.
Yeah.
Adre. I don't know what happened to Adre. He's just like there.
Oh no, Adre took a break too. I forgot.
Yeah, he was playing casually now. Webs has improved. Zexus has been at that like top tier like semi pro for like too long now.
Yeah.
He needs to break out like sometime. He can do it too.
He was expected to break out 2 years ago.
Yeah. 2 years
like
ago.
He was getting 2,700 with all the pros like 2 years ago, and he never got top 8.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Same for Spigums and Ilyu. Like they were expected to get their top 8s a while ago.
I think Ilyu was like super close with like 9th place.
Bro, he was so close. He got 9th place. At least he got streamed though.
Yeah.
He kept getting 9th. He was like hard stuck 9th. He just couldn't get the top 8.
That's rough. Like hierarchy.
Yeah, that shit is actually tough.
And he got 9th to like.
Ming improved. He's cracked. It's just that he doesn't get top 8s for some reason. I'm not sure why.
I don't know. Definitely. Like the people that they fight too in bracket, like in terms of finding people who actually practice or who just don't in general, it's a whole game. It's a whole nother game from there. But definitely like all the people, like you said, who are still playing, like to this day, who are in that list, like they just jumped, like crazily.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm sure having the Voper and pulled it. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they stopped playing the game like that.
He dipped out.
It's kind of crazy looking back, seeing all the people that just quit the game.
No, yeah, I mean, they probably have their thing. Like, it's hard to know, like, why they quit the game
Yeah.
and whether them doing it was worth it, but, like, it just kind of shows, like, the people who stuck around, they got rewarded. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
immensely rewarded. Alright.
Uh,
We finna talk about, like, the thing that people know, but they don't know, if that makes any sense. The DDoSing. Spring championships.
yeah, bro. So what's up with
Yeah.
that, bro?
Yeah. So I got DDoS by Dell, for sure.
Oh, we're dropping names. Okay.
Yeah, I'm dropping names. We dropping names. It was Dell. I know how he got my IP. I know what happened. It was Dell.
Right.
But Dell DDoSed me, like for a month straight. Like when I played in tournaments, he would DDoS me. When I was playing ranked on stream, he would DDoS me. Like I was playing in twos with Gobi, and we were fighting Impala and George GD, and I got DDoS mid set. And what's funny was I didn't get DDoS on my sets that were off stream.
Right.
Like when I actually got streamed, I got DDoSed, and um, like we still won. Like I left, I disconnected, right, and my bot killed George. Like my bot actually outplayed and pressured George. Like he pressured him and did cider on spear.
Unlucky?
Yeah, and then they thought it was me. Like they didn't notice that I was gone.
Yeah.
Like they said, all right, Stingray jumping into that end. Like my bot jumped off stage and got killed like instantly, and they didn't. They thought it was me.
But
And that's just funny.
definitely, I think you're like the first player ever to be in that scenario, though. Like ever at all. This is weird. I don't know.
Brawlhalla hit different.
What should we talk about? I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how the situation went. Like a lot of people knew it happened, just like not really the background. I guess it was there.
Yeah, and a lot of people like weren't 100% sure, and they didn't want to drop names and shit about stuff they didn't know about.
Yeah.
But it was dope for sure.
All right, now we're gonna move on. We're like pretty much almost done with this whole thing. We got our Twitter segment pretty much. For those of you who are watching when this is uploaded, we went to Twitter, asked people if they want to send any questions over to whoever we're having on for the podcast. Go on twitter.com/TRIX I think. Be sure to check out those tweets if you want to like ask them for the next episode. But we have some here pulled up. I'm just gonna read out some. All right, we got one from Experience. Here we go. He's asking, "Who are you playing going forward?" And I guess we can just like put it up here. I know you already talked about this side pick, but if you want to put it out there, then yeah.
I'm playing Queen Nai and Ryan. Maybe Bryn. I might pick Bryn. You know, I got like 3 mains right now. I got Bryn, Nai, and Ryan.
Yeah, you were bouncing around the Bryn pick for a minute. Like,
yeah,
I was seeing you play for a bit. I mean,
So
it'd be clean.
So I gotta ask, why the night pick?
Okay, so like the way that I play Sphere, Nai just works perfectly. Like the Sigs are just like too good, and Delight and Sig is true on top of that.
Yeah.
On Spear, so
Wait, it's true.
it's like, wait, what did you say?
It's true. I thought people were talking about it wasn't true because of the.
Delight and Sig on Spear on Queen Nai is true.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so like the way I play Spear with like the little endlight pokes and to see how they react, like the woman 2 type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say like I endlight them on Spear and they like stand still, which is a lot of people do. I can side sig them. Let's say they run away like really hard. I D-sig them. Let's say they jump, I N-sig them, or I do D-light N-sig. Like just because I have that option of because I had this issue where when I hit them with N-light, they would run away like super hard and I wouldn't be able to catch them. But now I can just do dash D-sig and it'll hit them for sure. And it's just really good. Like they can't do anything.
Definitely as well. Like if they were to jump as well, like you said, you could just hit Ensig with like a Ryan Spear, for example. You can't really do that because you just.
I can N-sig, but it's like whack.
It's
like
really
it hits them
whack,
down. I want to hit them up.
This is not as rewarding at that point.
Yeah, I might as well just do D-light Sarah.
Let's see who else we got here on the list. Someone forgot to put out the crediting names, but that's all.
True.
All right, so we have another person now.
Infinity.
Or no.
Hello?
Unlucky. Okay.
Lucky for real.
So we have another person asking here from Vinity. I think you know who they are. They were like the Reddit player who played at the time. They're like,
I know Vinity.
what's the stinkiest thing you've recently pulled on someone?
Oh, let me think.
I don't know if they literally mean in game or like in real life. I don't know. That's up to you.
Alright, the thing I can remember is when I was sparring Sandwich,
Oh, they're at home.
and I was playing Mordex,
So
and like I zeroed death him like 3 times,
Oh,
and
that's
it was on stream. Yeah, that was nasty.
We
That
don't
was
talk about
nasty.
that. We don't talk about. Yeah. Anyway.
So now I gotta ask you, Sam, like, what happened, bro?
What happened?
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
Alright,
so,
I think I have the clip. I think I have the clip
Yo,
somewhere.
so
I think I clipped that shit, or someone clipped it.
Yo, so there's like this crazy thing my eyes do, to where like
Huh?
they just like close, right?
Right?
And for some reason, my eyes they just like close for like a really long time. It was yeah,
So like you're just
almost
like
like a
tired.
sleep-like state.
yeah.
Alright, yeah, I posted it in general. Look at that shit.
I can't even pull it because I'm recording this, but
Yeah, just watch it. Just watch it.
Yikes.
my god, you can probably screen share it if it does show up, but
Oh wait. Hold on. I think I found the clip where it was like the full one,
oh my god.
like the full stop type thing.
Oh, you got sauce, Sam. Like,
Yeah, he got sauce.
This
got
is
sauce,
how
bro.
this is how to be a podcast, man. This ain't no podcast, this
Yes,
is radio.
sir. That shit was nasty.
Yeah, that,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, that was stinky. Yes, sir. That's
Jeez,
nasty.
man.
We really taking this time to pull up a clip. Alright, you know what? Fine. I respect that. I'm not editing this, so
Alright.
I feel bad for you, Frankie. I'm sorry. Shoot. I feel bad for myself too. I got a clip like that.
Getting bodied on stream, bro. It's over.
Bodied.
Alright. I don't know why people don't leave their turn names. I'm trying to pull up this one tweet while you pull up that clip. Sadly, it was fake, but yeah.
It was a fake clip.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my eyes were closed for a really long time. Then when I opened them, you know, my monitor, it does this crazy thing to where it like turns off, right?
Oh, so you're just taking a nap mid match and you
Yeah. I literally just like woke up, saw a Mordex 3-0. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
and then you go back to bed. That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
So what's the chances of that happening?
The chances it's a 2 out of 4 chance.
2 out of 4 chance.
Is that why you got most of the night? Like you just got unlucky?
Just
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So you rolled your die and you just got a wrong roll and you just down it from there.
That's how it be. All right, while you pull up that clip for some weird reason, we have another question from. What
Contrast.
is this? Oh no, you replied to that. No, not that one. I'm not looking at that one. Thank you.
Bro, we got to read contrast question.
Okay, so we have a question from Lexic, and they're asking, do you see yourself going very far as winning lands in other tournaments, or do you think you still have a long way to go to get there?
Actually, I'm not even sure. I think I could actually like win a land, like randomly. I might pull to like some land. Like, okay, what I'm really mad about this year is that as soon as I actually like do something good, there's no pro series and there's no lands. As soon as I get my top base, I can't like go to a land. They're like, do that shit at land.
Yeah.
Dude.
Not
Yeah,
even like beginning of the year, just like as soon as you come off of your winter tourney, like right before Zero, it's like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, they're like, we're not doing lands.
Yeah, man. 2020 has been rough for a lot.
If I went to a land, I would like. I wanted my breakout performance to be at a land because it'd be funny if like this like random dude just like came out of nowhere and just like started beating everyone. They're like, yo, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. All right.
This should be so funny.
We have another question from Hardy MJ. You know, your 2 partner. They're asking, how does it feel to pop off in winners, then get carried by me in 2s?
Oh, it feels pretty good because we got 9th because I carried his ass the entire time. I remember we were fighting Noel and Ethan, and he was like shaking, talking about how he has bad nerves and shit. It was all scary ass. He fucking threw because he was shaking.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We know who's the dominant one in that relationship. Let's go.
Pants are being worn by one of them.
Alright, let's see. We're gonna pull up another question. I am so happy that clip isn't getting pulled up.
Don't worry, we'll release it on I'll release it on my Twitter. I got it.
We have another. He's got 2 more questions here. Alright, actually 3 more. So we have a question from Hi. You might know who they are, and they're asking, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'10".
5'10". Alright.
5'10", basically 4'8".
4'8". Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. We got this one right here. Alright, this person's asking, you know, what exactly did you learn from like all these other players that you wouldn't have learned otherwise? If that makes any sense.
Wait, what I learned from other people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I learned how to do dash dodges from Ethan and like how important delay dodges are. I learned like mixing up from JKR or 18 Martinez when he would just like stand still for like 3 seconds and like snap out of fucking nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of shit. And I also like learned how to abuse six and use them as frame traps from JKR. When I was fighting Caustics, I learned like about chase dodging up after you do lance nair, like to catch them when they jump, and I started just like doing that shit. And like silent nair recovery when they fastball or they just don't do anything after silent nair and shit. I learned like a lot of like weird shit from Pierre from fighting him.
Yeah. Dog, the standing still thing, especially. I remember like when Shu was, I think, golden.
Shoot.
Dog.
I remember that clip.
Dog, I'm fighting this dude in like esports for you. It was like an old tourney circuit for those of y'all that don't know, but Shu was like gold, I think, gold or platinum, and he gave me the hardest time to beat him only because he just kept standing still, and that thing just messes with you so hard.
Standing still is honest. That's fear tactic.
Because it's like you're so used to like movement in neutral that it's like, okay, they stop moving. What's gonna happen?
When someone just stops and stares at you, it kind of makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Are you? Yo, hold on. Have y'all seen the shoe clip?
The shoe clip.
Shoe clip. Oh,
y'all seen the shoe clip? When All right, look in general. Like, I hit him. I was trying to do a delay, and then I did a jump nair, and he stood still the entire fucking time. Like, he just didn't move. He just didn't move for no reason.
Standing still is honestly just hella uncomfortable in this game.
Yeah, this is 5 months ago. This is a while ago.
Oh man,
that's in January.
Oh, it was that? Okay.
Yeah, I was streaming some tournament. The best Orion player in tournament. Yeah, that's why. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, standing still on Wi-Fi tournaments, bro.
Bro, he was just standing still. Like, what?
Standing still on the land, I feel like that wouldn't work as well. Like,
no. I think if you have land pressure and you just stand still, that's even more. It's like, oh, they know what I'm finna do. What do I do?
Well, that's DM at that point.
Alright,
last question.
It was.
Alright, and this question right here actually got like the most interactions out of any other like reply in this thing. You actually replied to it too. I think you know which one I'm talking about. It was from Pierre.
Oh no.
How does it feel when other... Do we want to ask this question? Do we want to ask this question?
Yeah. You guys want to ask the question. You want to ask the question.
It's like I want to, but at the same time, this is like a whole can of worms.
Yeah.
This is
ask the question.
Alright. We get it over with. Alright. How does it feel when other top players provoke you behind the scenes and they get no backlash? Question mark, colon, parentheses.
Yes, sir.
Dog, I put the stick emoji under that tweet. I already knew.
Juice.
There's juice behind this.
It's leaking, bro.
There's juice. All right. This is your podcast. This is your episode.
Spill the tea.
I'm gonna leave you. No. Just what you put out. What you put out is what you put out. I'm gonna say that.
I don't even know what I said. What did I say today?
What you put out is what you put out.
What the fuck did I even like put out? Wait, let me look. Oh,
why?
Wait.
If you're watching this, I hate you. All right, clean.
Peter's trying to provide the homie quality content.
This is not homie quality. This is Breakfast Club, episode 209.
Oh no.
God.
Oh my.
I said, oh, dot. He said,
I
yes.
was gonna be like, this should have been left in the drafts. Jeez.
You know what? Actually, I think we're gonna leave that up for people to decide. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna leave that vaguely in the air. I think that's
Yikes, dog.
yeah. We're gonna leave that up in the air. All right.
Now you're really the Breakfast Club. I so leave it ambiguous.
You want to find out the answer? Go subscribe to our Patreon, $4.99.
Bruh. You can't sell out. You can't.
No. I'm playing. All right.
I'm calling the cops, bro. Myself. Ending
All right,
it here.
let's think about this. All right. Last question though. For real, this is actually a very, very, very important one. All right. No, I've been asking all these people around the whole scene, like just pros, content creators, all that. I'm asking everybody about this, right?
Cool.
Denny's or Waffle House?
I hate you.
Oh, Waffle House.
Just say, well,
I said Waffle House.
Why Waffle House?
I've never been to Denny's before, but I've been to Waffle House.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's just because I just used to go to Waffle House a lot, so that's
hey, bro, Waffle House all the way, boy.
No, people have like tried Denny's and they got like the urge to say that Waffle House is
The urge.
bro. Denny's be like it be looking good in the commercials. And shit.
it's looking good. Period. It's such a
Denny's be looking like some heat inside the commercials.
Right.
I just never been, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, I've only been to Waffle House. Waffle House do be hitting.
Facts.
That's understandable. All right. I think
Yeah,
this first episode was good. Covered a lot of stuff. All that.
Bro.
Totally didn't have people joining the VC, people in the background on my mic because they don't know anything. All right.
Bro,
Toxic.
my dad walked in the room twice. The first time he knocked, so I was kind of like giving a heads up. Second time he busted it. I was like, damn.
No, at least they opened your door. Literally, I just hear in the background some yelling going on. Like, all right.
And then randomly during the podcast, hey, yo, there's a garbage truck behind my house.
Oh, garbage truck just passed through.
Like, for no reason, just random.
Alright, but
You know, this episode of Sandwich is freaking sidetracked.
Alright, well, that's been episode 1. Hopefully, we made these things a lot more organized. Without all this background stuff going on. If y'all enjoy this type of content and all that, let us know in the AirPods. If y'all enjoy this episode, let us know on Twitter, how you guys are feeling about this in the comments, show some love, all that type of stuff. Woody, thanks for coming through the first episode. All their Twitter handles are going to be on the screen right now or in the description, so follow them. They're good people. Sure. I'm almost 1K. I'm not being desperate right now, but please help me. Alright.
He's definitely being desperate, but that's okay. Just follow me on Twitter.
You were gonna write a whole joke behind that. You really were gonna write a whole joke behind that, and then you're like, Nah,
bro. I can't run a train on you like that.
Hey, alright, this has been episode 1. We out of here.
Get into